Hey guys, welcome back to The Elevator Life. In today's episode, we dive into what a bootstrap budget for making your first trip to China actually looks like. Because we all know when you're starting your business, the funds might not be there, but you still got to get your business started. Also, if you haven't already, head over to innerchina.co and download our free ebook. I hope you enjoy the episode. Hey guys, welcome back to The Elevator Life. Earlier this week, we had an awesome conversation with Peter Keller over at fringesport.com.
Yep.
He's building a fantastic business in the CrossFit industry. Definitely check him out. And he has so much experience when it comes to sourcing here in China.
Doing it for years.
And in the conversation, we got to talking how important and essential it is for someone who is going to do any kind of business in China to get their butt to China.
Absolutely.
Okay, and so he was relating it back to his first experience when he came here, and how he goes, it can be hard for a lot of people. You might not have time, you might not have a big budget, but it's so important that you gotta get your butt over here. And so we wanted to film an episode today about what does that shoestring or bootstrap budget look like.
Yeah, absolutely. Really, this coupled with a lot of the emails we've been receiving from our new ebook at Enter China are saying, hey, this has me hooked. I want to plan a trip. What are the costs? What's my budget? What should I be looking for? So we just want to give a general, like you said, shoestring, bootstrapping budget for what it takes for you to get your butt here, get around the city, have a comfortable Chinese experience, and walk away with a productive trip.
Because let's be honest, if you're not on a shoestring or bootstrap budget, you're probably not too concerned with the expenses.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so yes, starting off, flight.
Yeah.
How much does it cost anybody to get a flight? Because it can be quite daunting when you think about going to China. So what does a flight cost to come to China?
Yeah, standard we've dealt with has been about 800 on the very low screaming deal to about 12 to 1300 standard pricing. And this is from the US, this is from Europe, this is from South Africa. I mean, these are prices that are relatively standard. This price will get you anywhere around the globe normally. So that's the price you're going to be looking at. Let's say 1,000 to be fair. Yeah,
like any flight throughout the year, sometimes it's expensive, like the fall around the Canton Fair timing, it can be expensive. Yeah. Low 800. But again, to mention, this is without any hacks that we talk a lot about in Inner China, how to get here on the cheap. This is a straight up, you're going to go to say kayak or something like that, you're going to buy your ticket.
Yeah, this is kayak, you plan your trip with maybe kayak and sea trip.
No miles.
Nothing at all. And after that, you're going to need to get your visa.
You're going to need to get your visa. In the US, it runs about $200, $200 for a visa. It can be a little bit more depending on the kind of visa that you need or if you need an agency to help you. But budget around $200.
All right, so you have your 1,000 and your 200. You're on your plane to China, and now you have to think about, let's start with accommodation.
Accommodation. Obviously, in China, you can stay extremely cheap, but it's a new country. It can be quite intimidating. We don't want you to be living with the cockroaches, so we're not going to say under $10 or around $10, which you can find. We're going to budget around $30.
Yeah, let's say $30 gets you a nice hotel room, comfortable bed, a shower, a TV with a few channels, maybe, and a breakfast, the Chinese style breakfast buffet, which you may or may not eat at. But
keep in mind, it's bootstrap.
Yeah, you're here to handle business, so a cheap, comfortable room is what you'll get for about $30.
Not the cheapest. You can go on the search engines. You're gonna come up. They're gonna come up $10 and going up. So 30, you're gonna be able to find a place that's decent, that's comfortable, that'll get you away from the city.
Yeah, and after accommodation, you're going to obviously need food. Again, bootstrapping budget, can't hammer it home enough. $15 will get you a local breakfast, local / semi-Western lunch, and the same standard for a dinner.
Yeah, maybe Subway or McDonald's thrown in there.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing crazy fancy, but again, you're bootstrapping, you're here to make moves and be smart, saving money doing it. So $15 a day, food's covered.
So exactly, and especially when we were talking with Peter Keller, it was, I'm not going to come over here for a long stay. I need to come over to do something. So whether it is a week for the Canton Fair, okay, that's really what we're talking about. A short trip bootstrapped. We're not diving into, oh, what does it cost for me to come and live here for a month, which is another route to take, or what if I want to visit multiple cities, multiple factories. This is straight up a 1-week trip on the bootstrap budget.
Exactly. Gotta be smart with your funds while you're over here. And then after food, we have, of course, getting around. Getting around is obviously, if you're in the top tier cities, you got the metro, which is pennies. Really is the most efficient way to travel around. It's any major city. All first tiers, good amount of second tiers have metro systems that will get you to every point in the city that you need, because that's how many people are here. Have to have efficient mass transit. Well, the good thing about the metro is if you're new here, a taxi might be a little intimidating unless you're using some of the convenient apps around. But the metro kind of represents the plan of the city. So you can not only, using the metro, get a grasp of the city, but it's really, really cheap. Yeah, absolutely. So we're budgeting for that. I think it was about 10, 15 bucks a day. About $10, yeah. Yeah, so $10 right there. So all your necessities are covered for $30 accommodation, $15 for food, and 10 more for getting around the city. Puts you at 55 bucks, right? Yep. All right, my math is, 65 bucks. 65 bucks. 65 bucks. Damn. Puts you about 65 bucks a day, which for a bootstrapping entrepreneur is a hard price to beat, to be able to really dive into the business opportunity you're chasing anywhere in the globe. That's a good price to be at. Well, look at it like this. Even if the flight is, say, more expensive, say you're spending around $1,200, $1,300 on your flight, okay? And you're even spending more than $65 a day. You're going to be able to do a week to a week and a half trip, budgeted at under $2,000. Yeah. Okay? So whether you can or can't do it, it's not very expensive. It's doable. Everyone can do it. Is it going to be the most comfortable? No. Are there ways to get it cheaper with credit card points that you're using in your business and building up with business lounges, etc.? Of course. There's definitely better ways to do it. But starting from zero, we've all started from zero. Had to. Right? This is something that's going to be reality. Yeah. And again, this is just your initial peek into China, your first 1 to 2 weeks. And after that initial budget, then you have to look into the extras, like you said, going to the Canton Fair, or checking out a few first-tier cities to live in. Maybe you're doing a stint with a manufacturer for a few weeks. And we have all these guides and costs broken down inside Enter China for the people who already have the objective or goal they're trying to reach. That's a place where you can really break it down much more precisely than that's just broad overview. Yeah, if you're traveling around China, definitely check out ctrip.com for all of your hotels and flights domestically inside China. That's definitely the best way to go, especially when you're on a budget. Yeah, exactly. So that is your basic budget for getting your butt here into China, your initial recon mission, if you will, R&D for 2 weeks. And as you just said, less than $2,000 is not a bad way to see if China's a place you want to be doing business. All right, guys, if your business is worth it, you're going to put yourself in the gauntlet. You're going to do what you got to do to get here, and it is super, super important. That's why we're filming these episodes. If you're considering doing business in China, get over here, even if you have to shoestring it, like we all have. Yeah, we all have been there. So, any questions, shoot them an email, leave a comment, or as always, go to Enter China, download that ebook, and shoot us any more questions there. All right, guys, take it easy. Cheers. We hope you enjoyed our episode today, and most importantly, you learned something. If you have any questions, please don't forget to leave us a comment. If you like what you saw today, please subscribe, and also don't forget to head over to Enter China to pick up our free ebook at www.enterchina.co. Cheers, everyone.